Hi, I am back. I've been gone, I think, for a little bit too long, but we've having some changes in my life. So I'm just waiting for a couple of you to get on. But there's two or more gathered. There, Jesus Christ is in the mixed. Oh no, I just like to say goofy stuff while I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait like 2 minutes, probably though. But yes, I got something good today. Honestly, I want to know how many of y'all like actually even watch this. Like, not saying I don't think that God, where it's getting established in the earth, but I just want to know. And also, if you know how to save these stories or like the lives, can you message me or DM me on how to save it? Because I don't know how to save it, and it really bugs me. Like, it really does. Because I'll be trying to look back, and stuff like that and post it on my Facebook. So I'm just wait a couple more minutes and I'm going to get started. I don't even think it's even been a whole minute yet. Hang on. We're telling your friends, your followers to join your video. Oh, hello. I'm going to wave at you. Hi. We're in how has your day been going? You're new to the live. I've never seen you before. I know I probably have horrible camera quality. Okay. All right. I think they left. That's cool. That's cool. Um. So okay. Well, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start in Matthew 25. Yeah, Matthew 25 1. So what I'm gonna be talking about today is being prepared. And I always talk about be prepared for the end times. Because God is coming. Well, yes, I'm gonna be talking about that, but I'm gonna also be talking about prepare your gifts and your talents and the things God is telling you to do for when your window and your door of opportunity opens up. So in um, Matthew 25 1, it says, Then the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 bridesmaids who took their lamps and went to meet the bridegroom. I'm reading in the NLT. Okay. 5 of them were foolish and 5 were wise. The 5 who were foolish didn't take enough olive oil for their lamps, but the other 5 were wise enough to take along extra oil. When the bridegroom was delayed, they all became drowsy and fell asleep. At midnight, they were roused by the shout, Look, the bridegroom is coming. Come out and meet him. And the bridesmaids got up and prepared their lamps. Then the 5 foolish ones asked the others, Please give us some of your oil, because our lamps are going out. But the others replied, We don't have enough for all of us. Go to a shop and buy some for yourselves. But while they were gone to buy oil, the bridegroom came. Then those who were ready went in with him to the marriage feast, and the door was locked. Later then the other 5 bridesmaids returned, and they stood outside, calling, Lord, Lord, open the door for us. But he called back, Believe me, I do not know you. So you too must keep watch, for you do not know the day or the hour of my return. So, let me get my book. So, that is really important because a long time ago in my youth group we talked about hashtag get that oil. And get that oil is basically meaning prepare yourself for when Jesus comes back. Your oil represents like your prayer life, cultivating your gifts and talents, and just being equipped for what God has to do. But particularly right now, what I'm talking about is your window of opportunity. Now, everybody wants to be something in life. If you say you don't want to be something, you are a bald-faced liar. Not a liar, a liar. You a liar. Like if you say you don't want to be nothing, and everyone in the inside of them, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in, I don't know, science, I don't know, you feel some type of a purpose for your life, or you feel that you should be something. You should do something with your life, not just sit and be a couch potato your whole life. So, what I want to say when I'm talking about be prepared, or why is it important to be prepared? You can be ready when your window of opportunity is open. You don't prepare. Wait, you have to, no, I messed it up. You have to be ready when your window of opportunity is open, but you cannot prepare in your window of opportunity. So that is saying that the Lord is telling you right now, write songs, write books, whatever he's telling you to do. He's telling you that because he's going to open a window of opportunity for you. And when that window opens and when the person or whatever it is that comes into your life that's going to that's supposed to help you elevate in your career and your ministry with God, and he's telling you to do that stuff now, so then when that window opens, you'll be ready and you'll be equipped. He's trying to equip you for when that window opens. So, and what God told you, okay, I don't know, something weird. Okay. And some of us, like what God told us to do like 5 years ago, 5 months ago, 3 years ago, whatever the case is, it's important to prepare so that way we will be ready. Like that is all God wants. And yes, God works in our perfect timing, but for something you were supposed to be prepared for today may take now 10 years down the line. And you're like, God, where'd you go? He ain't go nowhere. You just wasn't ready. You just didn't prepare for what he told you to do. You know what I mean? So, and also, God can open doors, and God can open windows, and God can also close doors, and God can also close windows. So don't be confused. Don't be like, oh, God, here your plan. He always has a plan. That is true. He does always have a plan. But you can push your plan back in time. Like if God told me to do something today and I don't do it, but God has something for me 3 months from now, but I didn't do what He told me to do today, what was supposed to happen 3 months from now probably is going to happen a year from now, something that I was praying about. But because I didn't do what God asked me to do right now I'm getting it at a later time, and now I have to exercise more faith, and I got to exercise more patience, more waiting, when I should have just did what God told me to do. You get what I'm saying? So that is what I want to say. Just make sure you're prepared, and really just like the moral of the story is to just do what God told you to do. Those girls, they asked the other 5 girls for some of their oil, but they told them no. You can't steal someone else's oil. Nobody can prepare you for what God has for you. You got to prepare yourself. You got to ask God for wisdom, ask God for what you need to do, ask God for the knowledge to do what He's asking you to do. Can't nobody get you into heaven, can't nobody get you into, I don't know, wherever your hopes and dreams are, because God will give you the desires of your heart, but it has to come through you. It can't come through somebody else, because nobody has the plan that God has for you. Nobody has the visions and the dreams that God has for you. If they were supposed to do it, He would have given it to them, but He gave it to you. And He gave it to you to do it because He has an assignment for you. So if you feel in your heart, whatever it is that God is telling you to do, just do it. You have nothing to lose. And if you gotta pray about it, pray about it. If you just be like, for me, um, I'm in a process of writing different things, and a big thing that comes on my head like, I feel like it's like I say it's the enemy. The enemy, when I procrastinate really bad, that's not the enemy, that's just me. I just procrastinate. And then also, every time I'm about to write, something tells me inside my head, oh, you're not qualified, you're not worthy enough, you don't have enough knowledge on it, you don't have enough wisdom on it, you're not experienced enough. But I always constantly have to rebuke that lie, because the Bible says in 1 Timothy 4:12 that to be not, wait, it doesn't say, that's not be not conformed, that's Romans 12:2. It says, don't let them look down on you because you're young, but set an example for the believers in purity and conduct, in love and speech. And I can be an example for someone who is 55 years old. I can be an example for someone who is 6 years old. And I can be an example for someone who is 30 years old. It doesn't matter. Your level of influence goes to according to how you're going to let God how you're going to allow God to use you. If you're not going to allow God to use you, Well, no, you'll always have influence. You're always going to influence somebody, but God wants to elevate you to a higher level of influence and to a higher level of where you are right now because He has abundant plans for you. He'd never leave you or forsake you. He has something in life for you, and it's very, very important for you to just do what God is telling you to do and to get prepared for when that window of opportunity is opened up for you, because it will open up. And God always gives you an opportunity. He always gives you a choice. He gives you a choice to prepare or to procrastinate. He gives you a choice to follow Him or to do your own thing. And so many times we just go out and do our own thing because we feel like we're not worthy enough, or we feel like for me, I always think, oh, I'm not qualified enough. And that's what hinders us from doing what God has told us to do. But we gotta rebuke that. We gotta just cast it down. We just gotta allow God to use us and how He wants to use us. And you're not too young, you're not too old. God's promises still remain the same, but it may be happening in a different time frame or a different way that you thought it was going to happen, or that you seen it happen, or like however you planned for it to happen. It may be going in a different way. So don't get discouraged by that as well. And keep having faith and keep trusting God for your promises and for the things He's telling you to do. And don't try to do it in your own strength. If God told you to worship lead, don't worship lead in your own strength. That's how you fail. If God told you to write a book, don't write a book in your own strength, because that's how it's not going to be how God wants that book to go. So make sure you're trusting God. Make sure you have faith in God. You're praying constantly, and you're just asking God for guidance and wisdom for what He needs you to do. And once He tells you, because He will tell you if you ask, don't fight it, and just go ahead and get it done, and just do what God is telling you to do. So that is it. Have a great night or day whenever you're seeing this. I really pray that it helps you. Cartel Marvin. Hey, I'm I'm over with it now. Do you want me to still say what I said? I can read go over what I said if you want me to. Yeah, no, maybe so. No. Okay. Well, so that's it. Like I said, have a great night or day whenever you're seeing this. Um Amen. Don't forget to pray. And I'll see you next time.